10 minutes. Win and place wagering only. A $2 exacta is offered. Introducing the field for the 31st running of the William P. Kyne Handicap. Starting off with number 2, Kaenel, a 6-year-old bay horse by Ninsky out of the mare Kadeen. Racing for Chillingworth, Liebau, and Turk. Mel Studi is the trainer, and Eusebio Razzo Jr. is your jockey. In the post parade, number 3, he's a Saros, a 5-year-old bay gelding by Saros out of the mare The Brig. Racing for the Green Thumb Farm Stable, trained by Joe Manzi and Skip Rutherford. Joe Steiner is the jockey. 4 is Ship's Log by Topsider out of the mare Trust Account. Racing for the partnership of Kaplan, Kettner, and Redmond. Marcus J. Murphy, the trainer. Tim Ducey's is the jockey. On the outside is Shell Cavalli's Variety Road by Kennedy Road out of Variety Queen, trained by Jerry Hollendorfer. He's top weighted with Ron Hansen aboard. That's the field for the William P. Kyne Handicap. 9 minutes till post time. At Variety Road, Ron Hansen, they're all in the gate in the hands of the starter. Waiting on, he's a Saros and Variety Road. Now Ship's Log, set to go, and they're off. Variety Road on the outside broke alertly. Kaenel going right to the front. He's a Saros going to settle in third. Ship's Log will trail the field. Here they come past the grandstands. Take a look. Here's Kaenel leading by 2. Variety Road on the outside second, while he's a Saros moves up inside of him, saves the ground, and Ship's Log. Now the field moving around the clubhouse turn. Kaenel leading by a length and a half. On the inside, he's a Saros is second. Variety Road is in third, and Ship's Log is trailing the field. Everybody seems to be getting a hold of the racetrack as they swing for the back stretch. Kaenel leading on his own pace by 2 lengths. He's a Saros is second. Down to the inside, Variety Road. Hansen's trying to find the best going. Gap of 6. Ship's Log just off the rail, trailing the field. 48 3 to the half mile. Kaenel leading by 2.5. Now Razzo sends him out a little quicker, and he's a Saros takes up the chase. Variety Road now trying to be pushed on to go up. Gap of 8 lengths, and Ship's Log. Field's heading for the far turn. Now it's Kaenel, the pace setter, leading by a length. He's a Saros on the inside. Variety Road takes up the chase, and he's gaining ground. Gap of 10 back to the trailer. Ship's Log. On the inside, he's a Saros challenging Kaenel. Back in third, Variety Road, a quarter to home. Hansen slaps on Variety Road's shoulder, and he's not doing enough. Here's the stretch. Kaenel on the outside. He's a Saros towards the rail. They're in the stretch. Variety Road, he's driving in the middle of the racetrack. Ship's Log down the stretch with Kaenel on the outside. He's a Saros. Razzo and Steiner. Kaenel, he's a Saros. Head and head, nose and nose. Both jockeys driving. And what a finish in the Bill Kyne Handicap. Photo for the winning plays. Very close. Hold all tickets. Returning to the winner's circle for the 31st running of the William P. Kyne Handicap is the unofficial winner, number 3, he's a Saros. And ladies and gentlemen, in the winner's circle, presenting the trophy to the owner of the winning horse in this race, Marilyn Kyne Gunnarsson, daughter of our track's founder. Marilyn, who is the secretary of the California Jockey Club, has been a part of Bay Meadows since the track opened in 1934, due to the efforts of her father. Bill Kyne was the founder of Bay Meadows and its general manager until his untimely death in 1957. We are proud of our heritage here at Bay Meadows, started by Bill Kyne and carried on by his daughter and others like her. It's nice to have you with us today, Marilyn. In memory of your beloved father, thanks from all of us. In the winner's circle is He's a Saros. He's a Saros is a 5-year-old bay gelding by Saros out of the mare The Brig, bred in California by his owner, the Green Thumb Farm Stable, trained by Joseph Manzi and Skip Rutherford. Joe Steiner was up in 150. Race 8, the William P. Kyne Handicap official. He's a Saros first, 2 Kaenel was second, 3-2 exacta pays $42.60. And here's the results of the daily triple and pick 6. In the daily triple, the winning numbers 1, 2, 3, 529.40. Pick 6, no winning tickets with all 6. 5 of 6, 21, 25.40. Now we'll go down to the winner's circle with our host Ellis Davis for an interview with winning jockey Joe Steiner. Ellis?
Why don't you tell us about it?
All I did was follow the instructions on this horse. I knew I had a feeling this horse liked the mud from what I've heard, and he was just rearing to go the whole race. I was hoping the horse in front would let up a little more, but when I got up to him, he just gave him, Razzo, just when he asked his horse, he just gave him a little more, and it just made it a real stress to go all the way down. But my horse just found a little more in his heart just to dig it in that last part.
Certainly early, Joe. It looked like the front runner, Kaenel, was just walking on the front end. Did you realize you're going that slow?
Yeah, I felt we were going awful easy the whole way, but my instructions were to sit right off the pace like I did, so that's all I did.
All right, congratulations, Joe.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it there, Joe Steiner, the winner aboard He's a Saros in the William P. Kyne Handicap. We'll go upstairs now for the replay.
Introducing the field for today's Bay Meadows Oaks. Number 1 in the post parade is Wonder's Delight. She's a 3-year-old gray filly by Ice Capade out of the mare Ambry, owned by Mr. and Mrs. Eugene V. Klein. D. Wayne Lucas and Jesse Cirillo are the trainers. Alex Solis is the jockey. Number 2 is the Paletti Racing Stables Double Bagger by Rigoberto out of the mare Bag of Charm. Trained by Manuel Calvario, Miguel Espindola is the jockey. Number 3 is Approved to Fly, a 3-year-old bay filly by Flying Paster out of the mare Tacit Approval. Racing for the South Point Bloodstock, Victor Garcia is the trainer and Rick Dominguez is the jockey. Number 4 is Merrill Stable, Coholo Valeni Stocks Up by Chris S. out of Sunshine Starshine, trained by Ted West, and the jockey is Tom Chapman. On the outside, Calumet Farms Incorporated, Bright Asset by Private Account out of Mirror Bright, trained by Dwayne Lucas and Jesse Cirillo, and Tim Ducey is the jockey. That's today's field for the Bay Meadows Oaks at 1 mile and 1/16, $100,000 guaranteed. 9 minutes till post time. Spindola approved to fly. Rick Dominguez is aboard her. She's 3-1. Here's your 4-5 favorite, carrying 121 pounds. Tom Chapman stocks up. 4 of the 5 in the starting gate. Bright Asset going forward. She's 5-1. The field is all in line. They're in the hands of the starter, and they're off. A good start from the outside. Bright Asset stocks up, going for the lead. Wonder's Delight is down at the rail. This filly's going to get the lead. Double Bagger is next ahead and approved to fly. Into the clubhouse turn. On the inside, it's Wonder's Delight racing off the rail just a bit in front of 1.5 lengths. Stocks up, keeps a clear path. She's second and settling in a length. Then it's Bright Asset just off her hip, a gap of 9 lengths. There's approved to fly on the outside of Double Bagger, the trailer, into the back stretch. Alex Solis and Wonder's Delight get clear by 1.5 lengths. Stocks up is second by 1. Middle of the backstretch, Bright Asset is third. 12 lengths back to approved to fly and Double Bagger. 22-4, a good pace up front, and it's Wonder's Delight leading 3 parts of a length. Stocks up, going to challenge from between those horses. Bright Asset's on the outside. Now 15 or 16 lengths back to Double Bagger and approved to fly. 46-2 onto the far turn. On the inside. Now on the outside goes Stocks Up, showing in front by 1. Wonder's Delight is second on the inside. That's Bright Asset, a gap of 17 lengths. Then approved to fly. Far back Double Bagger. Here's a turn for home. Stocks Up on the outside has the lead. Wonder's Delight is coming back to her down at the rail. Middle of the racetrack, there's Bright Asset. It's Tom Chapman and Stocks Up in the Bay Meadows Oaks in front by 2 driving. Wonder's Delight at the rail is second by 3. Bright Asset is in third. It Stocks Up going steadily. The Lucas pair going to chase her home. It Stocks Up. Number 4, Stocks Up first. 1, Wonder's Delight second, with 5, Bright Asset. Now returning to the winner's circle for the 11th running of the Bay Meadows Oaks, the unofficial winner, number 4, Stocks Up. And ladies and gentlemen, in the winner's circle this afternoon, presenting the beautiful trophy and floral bouquet for today's 8th and feature race, Bay Meadows is happy to have with us Mr. Gerald Lawrence, Vice President and General Manager of Churchill Downs. accompanying Mr. Lawrence into the winner's circle to present this to the winning owners of number 4 Stocks Up is his lovely wife, Rita. We'd like to welcome them to Bay Meadows and into the winner's circle for today's 11th running of the Bay Meadows Oaks. Number 4, Stocks Up, now returning to the winner's circle. She's a 3-year-old bay filly, sired by Chris S. out of the mare Sunshine Starshine, bred in Florida by A.K. Pribble. Owned by the Merrill Stables, Coelho, and Valini. Ted West is the trainer and Tom Chapman up. A very special 3rd winning ride on the afternoon in 146 flat. The 8th and featured race, the 11th running of the Bay Meadows Oaks official. Number 4, Stocks Up first. 1, Wonders Delight second, with 5, Bright Asset third. 4-1 exactly, $11. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go down to the winner's circle with Ellis Davis for an interview with the winning jockey Tom Chapman and Ted West, the winning trainer.
We're gonna take it with a replay too. They're gonna flash up the replay. We're gonna talk it right through the replay. Come on in here. This is gonna kind of be novel. They're gonna flash up the replay. All right, congratulations. We're down here in the winner's circle. Tom Chapman and trainer Ted West. I think we're gonna have the replay flash up immediately here right now. But Ted, congratulations. This filly's really she's really turned tough right now.
Thanks, Ellis. She is a good filly, and I'm just very proud of everything she's done. Today, I think her race was a little different than we expected, but we won the race, and we're very happy with that.
Tommy, I thought she was going to run a little bit off the pace, but she looked so alert. She broke so alertly, you just went right on with her.
Well, it was kind of all on her own. Ted told me I ought to be laying maybe 3rd behind the 2 Lucas fillies, and she broke right there on the lead, and there wasn't a real fast blistering pace, and I couldn't see fighting her, so I just kind of let her do her own thing.
Here we go right now out of the gate. Tommy, why don't you take us right out of the gate?
Like I said, she broke head for the lead, and the last thing I wanted to do is pull her back and have the 5-horse drop over on us and shuffle us back. So I just, like I said, just kind of took her out wide and let her run her own race.
Ted, did you have any instructions at all specifically for Tommy?
You know, the only thing I really told Tommy was that she wants to come from off it, and I walked the racetrack this morning, and I thought about 15 feet off the rail was good, and I asked Tommy if he agreed with me in the paddock, and he said he did, and I think that's why he had her where he did going to the first turn. But she's a filly that really wants to come from off it, and I don't think there was too much speed in here to run at today. I think everybody kind of took back or didn't want to go, so she was a lot closer than I've ever seen her.
Tommy, right here down the back stretch like that, she just breezed right up to the lead, right by Wonders Delight, went right on by easily for you.
Yes, she did, and like I say, you know, she just did it all on her own, and when we turned for home, she felt like she might even be getting a little bit tired, so I hit her one time right and switched sticks and showed it to her left-handed and just rode her hard enough to win.
Ted, I know you feel very high on her like that. You're going to nominate her for the Kentucky Derby too, I hear.
We're definitely going to nominate her for the Derby, yeah. I think she's one of the best horses in the country. That's the way I felt about her before she ever started. She hasn't done anything much since then to change my mind. So that's going to be our plan, Ellis. We're going to nominate her for that, nominate her for the Kentucky Oaks too.
All right, here we go to the finish. Tommy, why don't you take her eyes to the wire?
I just hand rode her out. You know, I knew I was on the best horse, and I didn't want to abuse her too much, just enough to make her win.
All right, congratulations there, Tom Chapman, Ted West. Best of luck to you in the future.
Thank you, Ellis.
All right, there you have it there, and we'll watch now. Ahead on now with our replay, the Bay Meadows Oaks. The winner was Stocks Up.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the results of the Pick 6. 6 out of 6 today paid $109,122.80. 5 of 6, $314. 4 of 6 paid $20 even. In your daily triple, winning numbers were 5, 1, and 4. Good for $177. Introducing the field for today's Hillsdale Handicap. Number 1, California Style. She's a 4-year-old chestnut filly by Coastal out of Caduceus, racing for John Franks. Jerry Hollendorfer is the trainer and Ron Warren Jr. the jockey. 1A, Stablemate, Novel Sprite by Text out of Spritzer, racing for Hollendorfer, Tucker, and Wong. Jerry Hollendorfer the trainer and JLD is the rider. Number 2 is Lady Annabelle by Sir Ivor out of Crimson Lass, racing for Robert S. Folsom, trained by Richard Mandela and Jim Hilling, and the rider is Aaron Greider. Number 3 is Silent Turn. Silent Turn is by Silent Cow out of the mare Irvina, owned by the Hunter Farm, trained by Stanley Hough. Jack Kaenel is the jockey. Number 4 is Rye Hill Farms Forewarning by Caveat out of the mare Delta Bid. Laz Barrera is the trainer and O.A. Martinez the jockey. 5 is Miral. Miral races for the Quadra San Gabriel stable. Hal King is the trainer and Renee Douglas the jockey. Number 6 is Lover's Native by Raisin Native out of the mare Miss Galvat, owned by Lee R. Miller, trained by Ron Ellis and Bill Morey Jr. Tom Chapman is the rider. And that's the field for today's 6th running of the Hillsdale Handicap at a mile and a furlong. 9 minutes. Lady Annabelle, Silent Turn, and Forewarning are in the starting gate. California Style, Novel Sprite alongside of her. Miral just waiting for Lover's Native. All in the gate, the flag is up, and they're off. From the outside, Lover's Native going for the lead. Miral right there too. Then it's Silent Turn going to settle in 3rd. 1A, Novel Sprite is 4th. Lady Annabelle is racing 5th down at the rail. California Style trailing early will be Forewarning. Into that clubhouse turn. Lover's Native racing off the rail, opens up a length and a half. Miral is 2nd by 1. Along the inside, Silent Turn is in 3rd by 3 open lengths. Then it's Lady Annabelle next by a length and a half. Novel Sprite, California Style, and the trailer is Forewarning. Into the backstretch, they're letting the sprinter. Lover's Native out there by 3. Up the rail, Silent Turn is 2nd by a neck. Miral is in 3rd by 4 lengths. Then it's Lady Annabelle by a neck. Novel Sprite, California Style by 6, and trailing is Forewarning. 22 and 3, 45 and 3, passing the half mile, heading for the turn. Lover's Native out there by 1 length. Silent Turn is second, staying to the rail. 2.5 back to Miral, who's next by a length and a half. Here come the closers. Lady Annabelle moving up at the rail. Then it's California Style starting her run. Novel's Pride and far back is Forewarning. Round the far turn, Jack Kaenel and Silent Turn take over the lead, a length and a half. Lady Annabelle is coming on determinedly, heading for home. Into the stretch, we're going to have a race. Silent Turn down at the rail. Middle of the racetrack, Lady Annabelle, they're in the stretch. It's Silent Turn under the whip and driving. Lady Annabelle on the outside. Into the stretch, it's Silent Turn now by a length. Driving hard, Lady Annabelle in second. 4 back to California Style. Silent Turn has the lead. Lady Annabelle second, Silent Turn. Number 3, Silent Turn. Ladies and gentlemen, in the infield, you can see the slow motion replay on Star Vision. Now returning to the winner's circle for the 6th running of the Hillsdale Handicap, the unofficial winner, Silent Turn. Silent Turn is a 5-year-old chestnut mare by Silent Cal out of the mare Arena, racing for the Hunter Farm, trained by Stanley M. Hough. Jack Kaenel was up in 148-4. In the winner's circle, presenting a beautiful trophy and floral bouquet, Bay Meadows is happy to announce Jake Stearns, Bob McGregor, and Jim Thompson. Jake, Bob, and Jim have been providing service here at Bay Meadows through AmTote for a combined total of over 100 years. All 3 of these employees will be retiring at the close of this meeting. On behalf of Bay Meadows, we salute you. Best of luck in your retirement. The Hillsdale Handicap has been declared official. Silent Turn first. 2, Lady Annabelle second. 4, Forewarning finished third. 3-2 exacta, 75-60. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go down to the winner's circle with Ellis Davis for an interview with winning jockey Jack Kaenel. Ellis?
I did what she had to do.
When that Lady Annabelle come to you there at the head of the lane, you went to working, didn't you?
Yeah, when I went to working on her, she just really responded good for me. She was really setting easy around the turn, just taking a pretty good breather, so she had quite a bit left.
All right, I'm with assistant trainer Jim Gullick. Jim, here we're going to see the replay here. She was laid up for a long time after the Bell Dam when she ran behind Personal Ensign. Why was that?
She had some ankle surgery, and it came out of it just super. She's just absolutely perfect right now.
All right, Jack, right here in the first turn, you're going to get pretty good position and save ground down on the rail.
Yeah, I thought them two were going to go on with a little more, and I was planning on getting outside of them. When they spread out a little bit, I just chose to stay where I was at and save the ground when the horse on the front end went ahead and went the lead. And I said, the way it turned out, it made a pretty good trip for me, staying on the rail and everything, because I had a good, clean shot at it.
Jim, did you have any instructions at all for Jack?
No, she ran just like she should. She was tugging at that bit when he asked her to run. She responded, and the race just went beautifully for her. And like he said, he got a good trip on the inside, and that it doesn't hurt when you're down there with no pressure. So I think it was just perfect.
Jack, it looked like she just steadily worked her way toward the leader, really not with any urging of yours.
No, the more I picked her up and held her together, the more she just got into it like he told me she would. And I knew she would come through on the horses because I come through on the first turn, so I wasn't worried about Tommy. I knew he was having a little problem with his horse on the front end. So that's why I chose to go ahead and go inside of him.
Jim, what was the decision made why to bring her out to the West Coast?
After a disappointing race in New York, the ladies handicap, she lost the rider and was second in a handicap, and just it's very miserable up there this time of the year, and it was really to her benefit to get her out of there, more importantly than anything.
Right here, Jack, now you're on her. Look, you still haven't been urgent, but once you turn around and see Lanny Annabelle come at you, you went to asking.
Yeah, that's when I started getting after her. I hit her a few times. I really wasn't having to hit her that hard because, like I say, she did respond for me, but she's smart enough to where she was relaxing in front.
Jim, is she going to stay on the West Coast?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
She certainly got her best footing today, didn't she?
Yeah, thanks.
All right, there you have it there with a silent turn coming to the wire there, and I'm going to go upstairs and watch another rerun of this on the head-on, but congratulations again, Jack Kaenel and assistant trainer Jim Gully.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
In this race in 11 minutes. Race 8 offers $2 exact the wagering, starts and completes your pick 6 and daily triple. 11 minutes till post. Here's the field for the Super Bowl Invitational Handicap. Number 1 is Perfect Travel by Inverse Drive out of Native Ruler. Racing for Sam Matar, trained by Art and Steve Sherman, and the rider is Jack Kaenel at 120 pounds. Number 2 is Finalized. 6-year-old Chestnut Gelding by Effervescing out of the mare Ladies Argument. Racing for Alec Pazizic. Charlie and Albert Foster are the trainers, and O.A. Martinez does the riding at 110. Number 3, Calvary Charge. 6-year-old by Light Cavalry out of the mare Calder's Queen. Racing for the Priscilla Bell Farm. Jerry Dutton and Guillermo J. Rangel are the trainers. Jerry Lambert is the rider at 111. Number 4, Pool Party by Staff Rider out of the mare Way and Gone. Racing for Kurt and Lila Lanning. Jeff Bondi, the trainer, and Aaron Grider rides at 115. Number 5 is Shell Cavalli's Variety Road by Kennedy Road and a Variety Queen. Jerry Hollendorfer is the trainer, and the jockeys Ron Warren Jr., top weighted at 122. 6 is Do Me by Conquistador Cielo out of the mare Playmate. Racing for George W. Couch III, Terrapin Trucking Company. Leonard Shoemaker and Sergio Ledesma, the trainers. Apprentice Nate Hubbard's up at 110. On the outside is Lucky Harold Age by Coolie Man out of the mare Holo. Racing for the Hinch Racing Stable. Tex and Doris Johnson are the trainers, and Tim Ducey is the rider at 113. That's the field for the Super Bowl Invitation. Number 1, Perfect Travel's in the gate. 2, Finalized. Cavalry Charge number 3. Pool Party is the 4 now. Variety Road going in. Your 6 to 5 choice is Perfect Travel. Do Me moving in. 13-1 on the board, just waiting for Lucky Harold H., the 3rd choice in the race. They're all in the gate. The flag's up in the Super Bowl Handicap. And they're off. Cavalry Charge broke first. Do Me in the middle of the track, with Pool Party keeping his position between horses. Perfect Travel down at the rail now going for the lead. It's Finalized racing along the inside, and Lucky Harold H. into the clubhouse turn. A compact field. Perfect Travel on the lead by half the length. In second is Pool Party in the center of the racetrack. Cavalry Charge fighting for room between them. Then on the outside of those horses comes Variety Road. The outside has Do Me. Then at the rail, finalized up close today. And Lucky Harold H is trailing. He's into the bit. Going down the backstretch, Jack Kaenel has it slowed down on the lead. Perfect Travel tugging on the bit, 3/4 of a length. Pool Party in the center of the racetrack is second. Cavalry Charge between those third. It's Variety Road on the outside fourth. Finalize the lightweight at the rail. Middle of the backstretch, there's Do Me and Lucky Harold H. 23 and 2, 47 get the half mile, just a little slower than the first quarter. It's still Perfect Travel in front by 1. Finalized up the rail is second ahead. Variety Road is coming around, so is Do Me. Lucky Harold H whipped out. He's beginning to gain ground. 5/16 to home. Here comes the quarter pole and Perfect Travel on the lead by a length. In second, Variety Road chasing him. Do Me is driving. Then Cavalry Charge there in the stretch in the Super Bowl. It's Perfect Travel in front by a length and a half. Jack Kaenel's going to work. Here's the furlong pole. Takes a peep behind him and nobody's coming with Variety Road in second. Do Me is third. Perfect Travel's got 3 lengths. Touchdown Art Sherman. Perfect Travel in front. Now returning to the winner's circle, number 1, Perfect Travel. Perfect Travel is a 7-year-old bay gelding by Inverse Drive out of Native Ruler, owned by Sam Matar. Art and Steve Sherman, the trainers. Jack Kaenel was up in 142 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to draw your attention to the winner's circle, where Al and Margaret Rossi are there to present the beautiful floral bouquet and silver trophy for today's feature race, the Super Bowl Invitational Handicap. Al Rossi has been with racing for 34 years, with Bay Meadows for the past 27. Margaret has been with the track for over 30 years. Both Margaret and Al are retiring after this meeting. Bay Meadows salutes both of them and would like to wish them the very best in their retirement. The 8th and feature race, the Super Bowl Invitational Handicap, is official. Perfect Travel first. 5, Variety Road second. 3, Cavalry Charge finished third. 6, Do Me was fourth. We'll go down to the winner's circle with Ellis Davis for an interview with winning jockey Jack Kaenel. Ellis?
All right, Jack Kaenel makes a stake sweep here, winning with Perfect Travel here in the Super Bowl Invitational. Jack, was it as easy as it appeared?
Yeah, it sure was. It was a slow enough pace up front, and he just had a lot of horse to finish with.
There wasn't a lot of early speed in this one. You go right to the front. Did you feel like you were slowing the pace down maybe at the half?
Yeah, I had a pretty good hold in the first part of it. He's a horse that likes to run with a lot of hold, so I felt I got slowed down enough for him.
All right, Jack, we're going to look at the replay when we bring in Art Sherman, the trainer. Art, did you have any instructions at all for Jack?
Well, Jack rode a perfect race. I thought that we probably had the speed in the race, and he slowed it down perfect and rode a great race. And I want to say congratulations to Sam Matar and Monterey and all his friends who are watching the race from there.
All right, Jack, why don't you take us right here? We're entering the backstretch. He's running real easy under his own self, isn't he?
Yeah, I had just a real nice riding hold of him. I was trying to do everything but, you know, strangle him too much, and he wasn't fighting me too much, so it worked out pretty good, and he was fairly relaxed, so he had a lot to finish with.
Certainly, Art, this horse has proved that he can route, not only sprint. I mean, he had such a good career there sprinting last year, but now he's stretched out and done it very well.
He's matured, and when you get a pace like that with him, he's a tough horse, and maybe we can go 1 mile and 1/8. I'm hoping.
Anything in particular in the near future, maybe over Golden Gate Fields for him?
There's about 3 or 4 stakes he's eligible, and we're pointing him for that.
All right, Jack, right here down the backstretch. Nobody challenging at all.
No, he's still running pretty easy. At 47, like I say, is pretty slow for him. And as Ard said, we just waited as long as I had to wait. And they never really did challenge me too much. So I laid him out a notch, he'd give me a couple of links, and just cruising on from there.
Do you feel he's matured just as Ard has felt?
Definitely. He's a lot different horse than I rode last spring at Golden Gate. I set him in behind horses there and had to make him be clipping heels to get him to rate there. He's really grown up quite a bit in the last 6 months.
All right, we'll take it right to the wire there. You're just hand riding him home.
Yep, just making sure he ain't loafing up there, which he ain't used to. Kind of when he get in front, he really start pulling himself up, but he's really finishing good now and everything.
All right, there you have it. Perfect travel. A very confident winner, very impressive winner here in the Super Bowl Invitational. And congratulations to Art Sherman and Jack Kaenel. And we'll take it upstairs now.